is that there's just like heaping amounts of anecdotal evidence that people act like jerks. Which is really not news. Ouch. Yeah, Kingdom Come looks cool. But yeah, stick to games. That might be kind of fun, just to like stick to games in general. Though I was thinking about writing about the new Assassin's Creed trailer, co-op trailer, something along the lines of still no girls in Assassin's Creed Unity co-op or multiplayer. Just because it would have been funny. Ouch! God damn it! I gotta focus. Gotta focus. No, Jesus, what is wrong with me? And I'm poisoned. Great. Yeah, Clang. That's right. Is it officially dead? I interviewed Neil Stevenson on that. Maybe I should do a follow-up. I don't back any Kickstarters, by the way. I've never backed a Kickstarter. I mean, I would, like, theoretically back one that wasn't related to video games. But I don't really like, I don't know. I'm too cynical for Kickstarter. No. Oh, god damn it. I'm being very cautious right now. Ouch. Maybe a little stupid also. Do I find it odd that Kotaku banned just the one and not the other? I mean, honestly, okay, here's the deal. Like, a lot of... Let's look at the broader world of writing about financial stuff. Financial writers who write about business and stocks and all of that stuff often own the stocks that they write about. It's very common. But they disclose it. You know, if you're going to write about Microsoft and you own Microsoft stock that you're aware of, that's not just in a mutual fund or something, you disclose it. That's common practice, and it's not forbidden by any financial publication, like Forbes or Fortune or any of those. I mean, it's normal for people to own stock. Now, I'm just wondering, is there anything fundamentally different between owning shares in a company you write about and writing, or and like the Patreon thing, which I just found out about this Patreon business. So I guess for me it's like, I'm not sure if the most important thing is banning it. I think the most important thing is requiring disclosure. It just seems more effective in general. That. Yeah, there's a door ahead. How do you open it? Shite. I hate you, skeleton archer. Op-eds. I mean, an op-ed. If you're writing an op-ed about a financial story, I mean, if you're, I mean, that op-ed might boil down to, you know, you should buy Microsoft stock because it's going to get more valuable here and blah blah blah, such and such. So, I mean, if it is an op-ed, I don't think that makes it any better. I mean, in a lot of ways, if you're writing opinions on a stock, like, it's even more important that you... I hit it, didn't I? That you disclose. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Below, ahead. Let's see. In financials, though, people who own stock in those companies only write op-eds or column. Not. Well, I mean, op-eds and columns are editorials. I mean, in fact, it's... No, you can write an... You know, if you go and you read some really, like, you know, dense financial stuff, you want to read about Microsoft or Apple or whatever, or where their stock's going. I mean, a lot of times those people own stock in those companies, and it's very common. It's just that they disclose that they own in the column itself. Gotta stop doing that. So I don't know. I mean, it's a tricky question. I don't know. With Kickstarter, again, like, I keep doing that. Stop doing that. Hold on. Well, okay, yeah, like an official like stance of the publication itself. I don't know what I'm not entirely sure what the exact rules are, since I've never done that before. I haven't had to encounter it. Oh. It was a nice thought. Didn't quite pan out the way I wanted it to. I think the problem with the Patreon thing is it does feel like you're supporting like an individual, and how do you separate that individual when you're covering that individual then? you know, if you're support, I mean, if you support someone who is a musician and you write about video games and they're not making music for video games, you know, it's a no-brainer. That's fine, obviously. But if you're supporting, you know, an independent developer and I think it gets more difficult to have professional distance. And that's what I thought from the beginning, from the get-go with Kickstarter. You know, how do I... Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think if you always say, you know, while you're covering it, I think there's going to be a trap. I mean, let's see. Yeah, there's a trap in that one. And he died. Oh, crap. No, there's not a trap. Why did he die? That's weird. Okay. Yeah, if you are covering a Kickstarter that you backed, just every time you cover it, you say, I backed this Kickstarter. I think that's fine. Because then at least people can say, all right, well, at least we know that there is some sort of, I don't want to say conflict of interest necessarily, but you know, there's some investment there. Hey, a puzzling stone sword. Sweet! I've always wanted one of those. And I think maybe the Patreon deal is a little more difficult than the Kickstarter, because with the Kickstarter you're supporting a very specific project with a sort of beginning, middle, and end, ideally. With Patreon you're supporting a person, so I think it becomes a little more personal, maybe. Wait, is that an... Oh, wait. But I don't know, since I haven't done either one. There it is. I just want to see it. Ooh. That's cool looking. Whoa. Whoa. That's crazy. Ooh. Man. I like this. I like this a lot. Alright, I'm gonna read for a second. Alright. I wouldn't get involved. Right. With stocks, a lot of times the people writing about it are financial experts. So of course they're invested in a lot of things. They're doing it. A lot of times they're professional investors also, so they're going to be oftentimes giving advice or encouraging people to hire them to give them advice. Let's see. But yeah, I think it's err on the side of prudence. That's a good call. Like we err on the. So we don't want it to look bad, even if there's nothing, even if you're totally still able to be objective, you know. But I think that there are some issues with you know, with possibly reviewing someone's game if you've been supporting them financially. I don't even know if I have tons of decks. You want to give things an honest shake. You want to give them your fair and honest opinion. Your objective in the sense that you don't have some sort of financial obligation or anything else to these people. I don't know. I'm distracted by the game. Okay, so that was whatever that did. It did it already.